We're just like, we're all staring.
The Chevy.
Yeah. Puppies. Huskies. What are you guys doing, huh? Tubs. Shabs. Tubs. Hey, Tubs. What are you doing? Shaddy. Hey, Shads. Smokes. Hey, buddy. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Ben with Mechanized Cleaning Solutions. It's 8:15 on a Tuesday night. I'm off the job site. My guys have everything well in hand. We're basically past all the hard parts, and maybe seems like we're going to be able to sort of back off the amount of manpower we're throwing at this thing, because we're just sort of getting our legs under us and dealing with the we're dealing well now with the original problems that we bumped into, and some of those problems are gone now. But the purpose of this video is to give you guys an idea of the whole wastewater disposal situation as far as gallonage, backup storage, how that whole process works. So each night, my estimates were a little bit off. We're actually picking up close to, and this was a mistake I made on our proposal because I forgot one little thing when we were giving them the on-site equipment staging option, where it allows us to pick up a little more square footage each night because we're not wasting a bunch of time driving. But we wind up doing a little more cleaning, and we wind up picking up a little bit more water. I didn't factor in that extra water, so my amounts are a little bit off. It's kind of inconsequential, but we're basically picking up on a really rough night where we're putting down a lot of water. We're picking up about 2,000 gallons per night. So each cleaning system is generating just about exactly 1,000 gallons, cleaning 40,000 square feet per system. So each system's got 2 floor tools and 2 wands and 2 guys and 1 helper and whatnot. But yeah, each cleaning system's responsible for about 40,000 square feet, so 80,000 total. And each one of those 40,000 square foot chunks is generating about 1,000 gallons to be picked up. So we're hauling about 2,000 back each night. Now, one of the problems we had right off the get-go was we had all this crazy snow and freezing weather, and it caused big problems at the disposal facility. Basically, a big pipe broke and shut that whole thing down. So we're like stacking all this wash water up, and we had no place to put it. So we had some temporary storage brought in to help create some buffer time for the disposal facility to get their operations back up and running. And we didn't have to like stop the project and have this whole big embarrassing thing where we had to basically stop working and wait. And then right behind that, the Omicron variant went through and got everybody at the disposal facility wiped out all their upper management and about half of their yard staff. They were all out. So the disposal facility was just like down for a little more than a week, and that caused problems. But what I did was, when we kind of saw this coming a little bit before, and I was nervous about getting rid of water and having that be a bottleneck. I knew we weren't going to be the bottleneck, but there's, in a project like this, there's other things at play that can't fail, and if they do, you need to have some kind of contingency plan. So I brought in an extra 6,000 gallon poly tank just to create a little buffer space. We already have a 2,500 gallon one, and they're not expensive. They're like 15 or 20 bucks a day and a couple $100 delivered each way, something like that. But we brought in an extra 6,000 gallons of holding capacity for a total of 8,500, which allows us to work for 4 or 5 solid days without having to offload at the disposal facility. We can just go back to our shop, blow all this water into the tank, and then when things get under control later, then I can take a day and make a bunch of runs, which is what happened. And we wound up using all of that storage space. So I got some footage of that, but you might be surprised, how much water you wind up picking up when you're using big commercial machines and doing this kind of work. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to cut all this footage together and show you guys how much you wind up dealing with on something like this. It's pretty crazy. All right. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are moving wastewater, collected wash water. We see those big tanks? We filled all of that up last week. That is 6,000 gallons, and that is 2,500 gallons for a total of 8,500 gallons. That was how much we picked up cleaning 4 80,000 square foot sections, so 320,000 square feet, roughly cleaning at 4 gallons per minute per surface cleaner, times 4 days, times 2 machines. That's how much water you pick up. All right, guys, hope it helps. Oh yeah, so let's give a little backstory on what the issue was. So the disposal facility was shut down. These tanks, we're really supposed to be using them. They're just there for a backup in case we can't make the daily offload runs before each shift starts in the evening. So when the wastewater facility went down, these backup tanks that I had brought in are what it took for us to create 1 week of buffer to give the disposal facility time to get their operations back up. So now what I'm doing is I think in the big one we got 3,600 remaining, and there's about 1,200 in the little one for a total of, what is that, 58? So that's about 3 runs, and we're just gonna try to get the rest of this offloaded today. I'll probably get 1 for sure, maybe 2 more runs, but I probably won't get 3 in, so whatever little bit we got left over, I'll finish offloading tomorrow. That's what's going on, guys. Hope it helps. See ya. This is water only. Pretty clarified. It's been sitting there a few days. We already got all the mud off this morning. We ended up getting rid of about 1 yard of mud and sediment, and now we're just moving water, which is nice. It's nice to have all the sediment out of the trucks. Check it out.